Hi there. Welcome to my channel on this beautiful corner of the internet. This month of August is bringing lightning speed, accelerated energies that are propelling us through this tunnel to a quantum leap for a completely new paradigm. This new paradigm is in connection to the astrological nodes shifting over, and on an energetic level, the collective is going to be experiencing the seeds for a new rise of leadership. Hi, I go by 8th House Sun. Every month we channel into the collective energies for a 5D energy update. I've already pre-channeled into the guides and the collective energies, and I'm ready to begin to share with you. So August is a month of accelerated motion. There are a lot of connections coming through other dimensional realms and this realm dimension. There's also a rise of new leaders in the collective rising up. What I'm also sensing around this is going to come through around the Lionsgate portal on 8/8. The reason being is that Leo is the sign of the leader. But what is most important and really coming through to me about this version of leadership is how this version of leadership is heart-based. It comes from the heart. It leads from the heart. It leads from compassion. It also leads from a more balanced internal space within your inner union of your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. There's a highlighted importance with Leo season. I feel every year when this happens, this time comes around, but this is even more pivotal than before, especially with the astrological transits of the nodes changing sign. Energetically, what I'm receiving about this shift in nodes, there is also going to be a collective turnover on how people begin to view what it means to be a leader and be in leadership. There is a rise of a new paradigm of leadership style that is being asked to move through. And this leadership style is not exactly new. It's been a leadership style that has become antiquated through the natural evolution of humans as we begun to evolve and shift away from our innate true natures with living in a 5D paradigm. This doesn't have to be good or bad, it just is. But it is also being mindful in shifting our awareness and seeing that the rise in others is directly relational to the rise as well within ourselves. There is no I in collective, it is we. I rise in my leadership, you rise in your leadership. There is a direct relational exchange of energies that are rising with this form of leadership that is really moving through and starting to stem and seed itself starting this August. Leadership is an energetic embodiment. It does not have to look a certain way. It is how you move. It is what you are when you walk into a room, how you present yourself, how you show up when you're around others. How are you providing to others in your leadership ability style of just being in an embodiment of your self leadership? Not everyone's leadership style looks the same. It is not expressed the same. But what the underlying energy thread that is the same is the inner dynamics happening beneath the surface of the person energetically. What's happening beneath the surface is the inner feminine, inner masculine balance within, so that the masculine energy within yourself can lead with integrity and decisive authority, and your inner feminine can also lead and rise through intuitive energies. The masculine energy allows the safe container for the feminine energy within to lead from the heart, to lead from intuition, from source. It allows the heart consciousness to rise and coexist with the masculine energy to lead. This is just a beginning month for these energies that are being seeded, that are activating, that are rising. And this is going to play out because there's also going to be a transition. There is a transition that is going to move us into this long-term version of what's being seeded and accelerated this month in terms of leadership styles and new leaders rising. Every single one of us has leadership ability. It is all about activating that innate wisdom of leadership that is unique to you on a soul level. Leadership and self-sovereignty energetically match, they align. So this month, what is channeling through for the collective is to invite yourself to sit with your self-sovereignty. Where are you at in terms of identifying as a leader within yourself? And with this rise of leaders, there's going to be a rising up of others who meet you as well in those energies. And that is where new connections are going to start to move through very rapidly. This is also a large acceleration of soul mission for majority of us on a soulful, conscious, expansive journey. I am receiving how when someone is in their self-sovereignty and self-leadership, there's no competition timelines. So there's also an invitation and an ask on a collective level to address any themes of scarcity mindset in regards to others rising or yourself rising around you. Where can we start to cultivate a deeper understanding that we are not separate from each other on a collective scale? The collective shadow with the rise is also the polarity aspect of the fall. And the collective shadow dance between the rise and the fall, the shadow is just seeking to know that the existence of more light is not going to bypass its existence. And holding space in it for yourself as well, if you sense this shadow rising within you at this time. The success and rise of others is a direct correlation to your own experience of consciousness and what is accessible for you as well. Thanking the shadow for this invitation to show you what you actually truly innately want and also know exists within you. And there's this ask of cultivating that someone else's rise and light is not taking from your own. There is a lot of emphasis on shadow at this time because of the accelerated light. So just being very mindful and conscious with your energetic exchange of how you navigate shadow themes is going to be emphasized and pivotal in the acceleration and expansion of your own soul mission and journey. Because more of us, as we rise to our lights, are being held to an energetic responsibility to begin to navigate the shadows, shadow aspects, or shadow beings of the world, shadow dimensions, in a way that is more mindful. Because the more of us that can step into that, the more of us that can collectively create a rise to merge these two polarities and create we and not a separation consciousness. At this time, you may be feeling a lot of upgrades. The energies and the lights that are moving through are larger than a lot of us may have signed up for. There's this element that I'm sensing with some of our soul contracts that some of us did not expect this type of light to move through in this time period. So if this message sits with you, my message for you is to let yourself feel into how you are more than capable of being here, of shining your light, and braving this shift in the collective and with the collective. Getting more rest and sunlight at this time is going to help maneuver us through this acceleration. I'm seeing this acceleration for the month like this tunnel, and at the other end is a giant quantum leap. There's going to be inklings of patterns and events that definitely manifest into your physical world reality this month. But for majority of what is going on, it's this tunnel that is funneling through from the 5D into the 3D. Definitely allow yourself to recharge as much as possible so that these upgrades have a space to integrate into our bodies on a molecular level. There is an activation affirmation moving through for us at this time, so I'm going to channel through for you this message. As I tune into the cellular memory of my heart and my soul, my spirit, I connect into my ancient gifting as a leader. I am allowing myself to rise in my self-sovereignty with an equal, balanced, inner masculine and inner feminine dynamic of union. And I allow this ancient union within myself to give rise to my new heart expansion in my version of self-leadership. Thank you so much for receiving with me. Those were all of the messages that I was guided to share at this time for the collective for the month of August 2023. If you have found this video helpful for you, please leave a like on this video as a ways to let me know. If you have enjoyed this type of video, I channel into the collective energies every month, so feel free to subscribe to this channel if you feel aligned to return back to this space. And if you would like to share any resonances in the comments, I love connecting with everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.